I don't like breaking relationships. I don't really like it. And I'm not here to break anybody or, to jeopardize anybody's brand or subject anyone to bullying, but we must call out bad characters. Before I met Omosh, I had not done research about human beings and how human beings behave. Therefore, I've been subjected to quite a lot of manipulation, humiliation. People have hurt me without me knowing, including those who are very close to me. So Omosh coming into my life was a blessing. Trust you me. It was a blessing because I'm very much aware of who I am and who is around me. Therefore, since I grew up and learned that, so there are these characters that would hang around you, love bomb you, give you hot and cold. Today is hot, tomorrow is cold, the next day, and then you keep on, you keep on living on adrenaline. Like you don't even know how to handle these people anymore. I thank God for having brought Omosh in my life, and that's why you see I keep on sharing my history just to create awareness, all right? I'm sharing my challenges to create awareness so that somebody else might learn from me and get to know how to handle human beings around them. I've been in the music industry, and trust you me, music industry is worse than politics. People are jealous of you, people you are supposed to work with as a team, yeah? I've been in a studio with a producer who pretended to, I don't know if I'm speaking English, I'm so tired, to come and fix, to fix my microphone. Before I know it, this nigga landed on my nipple. You know what that means for a woman, right? And then the project ended there. Just to carry you through, I am a woman whom I have my principles and I have my disciplines, all right? I don't allow me use this ugly language. I don't fuck people I work with. That one is my number one priority. And especially as long as I'm paying you, nigga, forget it. As long as I'm paying you from my pocket, forget it. I do not admire you in any way. That is my rule, okay? And even when I met my ex, he wasn't on board as a manager. He was my boyfriend on the low. Understand? Yeah, and then there was so much work to be done. He had passion, in entertainment. And with that, well, I think my manager is calling and I think he wants to shout at me. So in that transition of us being able to travel together everywhere, we were together 24/7, he decided to step up and support the talent, all right? But what I know is that if you mingle sexually with people at your workplace, as a woman, it is going to deteriorate you, it is going to diminish you, it's going to, I don't know, okay, I don't have very big English because I'm a bit tired. I was out last night until what time in the morning, and the year has been very, very busy. Now, I don't like it that I'm ending up here, that we've ended up here with Ward Phoebe, but I want to tell you for a fact, it has not been such an easy journey from day one. From day one. I do not know why I never listened to my gut's feelings. I have no idea why. But simply maybe because I keep on giving people the benefits of doubts. I keep on giving people, maybe he was going through a lot. Probably he has changed. But guys, this guy is a terrible human being. And I told him, I have messages here. Our first encounter, he's been looking for me. What Phoebe has been, how can I call it? Fetching for me, all right? And those days I was mad, I wouldn't care. So I learned about him through the song Mago Nonsense, which I like. The song is very good. The guy is talented. We can't omit the fact that Ward Phoebe is a very talented producer, songwriter, yeah? But kwa discipline, Ondie Kogo Ipin. He does not know when to be professional. He does not know who is in his category of seduction. He does not know who he can speak to, you know, he can tell vulgar words to him. As long as you land in his hands, you are on the same page and you're mates. So, today I just want to go straight to the point. I learned about him through a friend of mine who said, "Hey, ma'am, ngato wer kato yani wendi ni parana mana in." Like somebody has sang a song that, you know, relates with you. That is when I landed on his song, Mago Nonsense, which I liked a lot. So I started listening to this song. And then I was told he's a very good producer. So my manager reached out. I think we reached out to Jalango, yeah, to help us get him to produce a song for us. And that song, the first song was Dende Yom, okay? Hey, my dear, we asked him, how much do you charge for the song? He said 50,000. Okay. 50,000 only? Fine. I think Nelly sent the song to the money to Jalango. I think so. To Jalango, and then Jalango sent him. Something of the sort. The moment Nigga received the money, we could not get the song again. Not even the beat. Now, after he received the money in his hands, that was back in 2019. I don't know if 2019 or 2018 or 2019. I don't remember when. So every time my manager was calling him, he was busy. Oh, I'm in Sweden. Oh, I don't know, I'm in the US. Oh, I've relocated. We chased this song until when we told him, now you will have to refund the money, that is when the song was sent. Well, when he sent it, we went and I produced it with my producer, Saint P. No, first he said he want to hear from the artist because only after he's heard from the artist, he's able to relate with the artist. It was not true. He wanted contact with the artist speaking to him today. Someone call him and tell him to come here. And if anything I'm saying here is lies, let him sue me. I'm ready for Wood Phoebe to take me to court if whatever I'm saying here are lies. I'm saying this because I can imagine how many artists have been misused, mistreated, humiliated, manipulated by this same guy. So, when he said he wants to talk to the artist directly, Nelly came and told me. I was like, no. I never felt him from the word go. You know, I'm a spiritual person. My gut's feelings told me. But then because music is music, I was convinced to speak to him. I think the first time we met with him at one Luo festival where it rained a lot is when I met him on stage as I was performing. And when I performed Dende Yom, I remembered him and I said, okay, well, then we had contact. The first manipulation he told me is that, that song, I wish I was the one who recorded it. I would have done something different. I'm going to give you another chance. No problem. We've not finished singing. Okay. The other time, this TikTok shit came, right? And I love his music. I can't lie. Maybe just one or two. He's talented. We can't doubt that one. So, while I think even with my wedding, when I was doing the guest list, my gut instincts refused to invite him. You can ask Sandra Dacha. I said, this guy. Anyway, yet ya ruzi ilianguka sasa kwani hata naiongelea mina. Gulis. So, are you guys listening? Are you listening? So later, I was in the village. Okay, well, we kept contact or whatever the shit. And then one day I called him and asked if I was in the village and I wanted to record a song with my dad. So I asked him, how much would you charge to record me with my dad? He said, in nyathiwa, you know, siep na, no, you know, siep na. Anoka charge, Ibro mea give me error. You see, if you are in business, Bona, you have to have value. Mention your price, okay? Like me here, I charge 1.5 million for a show. Gitaka taka na mawerogo. I know I have value. For brand endorsement, I charge nothing less than 2 million. I have a red card. There's no day I'll ever tell someone, pay me what you can. No. I have value. And so I put a price tag on the value. He came with Malik. They came home. I was there nursing my dad. All right? We had fun, but it's a guy who likes chasing a lot of clouds. What Phoebe is a cloud chaser. Maduong. And that's why he wanted to have contact with me. Before I know it, I say Aisha prom ya give me kiwa to gidoluo. Anu keka gikesungu mangenta tubo. I say promise TikTok amoroni wanu siepe. Obro organize meeting. Koran kachio tayudo ka TikTok na wacho ni what Phoebe has organized that I will meet akore. I took my phone and called him. I told him, my dear, if you have contact with me, do not think you can ever introduce me to your circles. I don't do that bullshit. It was not the first one. Because another day he also called me when I just lost my pregnancy. Then I thought he wanted to tell me sorry. I was in the village under the tree. The only thing I had was like, Angusip namoroka makiani politician duamosi. Ngadosim. Then later I called him. I told him, do not introduce me to your circles. And I mean it. And I meant it. Kekwere tokun. Koro dire miluonge project odich. Otimugike. Oonge. Podonge studio. And stuff like that. So I mastered him. Then he came to Rongo. I don't want to go into the other nitty-gritty of the girl he came with. And I'm very uncomfortable people sleeping in my house with women. Those are my children's beds. I have not built guest quarters. Kamaji nyalote me nyamas. No. So, yeah, I won't go into that. That is his private life. So this other project, we did some projects. I don't remember whatever I gave him. Whether it was fuel, whatever, I don't know. He can say that. We were with Malik. I paid the producer who was there. I paid Malik, who came with the equipments. And then end of story. Those songs, I think one of them is just the Mama Ida song. Yeah. I paid my dues. Then, round about late this year, June, or was it May? May, I think. I called him. I told him, awinjo kajuogyo either, adwa donje studio. Todua kaniya, ni antindo ka produce, and giya woi moko matindo below me. I have some other young upcoming artists that now record. Anoka record. I'll just come and support you in directing the music. But for me, Ibro yudo namana chai moro. Ibro yudo namana petrol. And Ibro namana fuel, ma'am. You know, when you tell someone, you'll just put for me fuel, it has no price tag again. Fuel can range from 500 to 100,000, depending on the kind of car you are driving. He came with Malik and producer Wonya Tanga. I had to rent a hotel because I didn't want people in my compound. I had to rent a hotel in Homa Bay where we set up the studio in there. Remember, I was still paying for those logistics. Sawa, food, drinks, and the room. I also booked for him a place to stay. Remember, he was not the one who was producing. The producer was a different one. Jeff Wonyatanga, who charged me each song 25,000. I paid 50,000 through Malik, who is my videographer. He normally comes in and out. We work with him on contract. Producer Wonyatanga need 50,000 because no Yuda for the two songs. Went Nelly Gionagi. After I sent the money, now I can't get the mustard. So I asked Wood Phoebe, hey, where is the mustard song? He told me that he is not the producer. Anything to go eko paroga ni say make it. Koro kagi tuere project togiweyo. So let me ask you, was that project for the two songs, Nelly's song and Onagi, for Wood Phoebe or for producer Wood Nyatanga? Hiyo project ilikuwa yangu na nani? Producer Manobedo Pinka produce where? Huh? I'm asking question. Are you guys listening? Because me, I'm tired of narrating this. All right. So we did the project. And then I told Nelly, okay, Wood Phoebe is done. We are done with the 2 projects. Kindly send him 20,000. Immediately, Nelly sent Wood Phoebe 20,000. Wood Phoebe called me. This was exact words. Nelly Oselosa, Ero Kamano. So we went producing the audio, the video. We were in Sori. Where were we? Mbita or whatever the place. Then he passed by as we were producing. He didn't say film. He didn't say anything. He passed by and then he left. Okay. I released the song with a demo because this producer also kept on messing the song. You know, sometimes when you leave the studio with that hype, when the producer detach, he loses the gist. So every other version I was being sent to, because I'm also a producer. It's only that I can't do those. I listen to my music very well. I love my music. I'm my #1 fan. So I said, the demo sounds much better. So I released the songs. Wood Phoebe was quiet. May. June. I don't remember the dates. July. August, I was sick. I got admitted. Then I see many calls from Wood Phoebe calling me. So I thought he want to, to wish me a quick recovery or something. Then I made a mistake of picking his calls. Then he went like, Osie paide nade. I told him atuo, okawini maber. Okay. Now wacho ni akwamo Martin, na kwayo 70,000, mondo adia chule nyathina school fee. Then on that 70,000, abro loso ni wende adek. Sijui kama tumeliona mpaka hapo. Hola 70,000, mondo alos di wende adek. Which means, how much is one song? If Wood Phoebe told me to lend him 70,000 and then he produced for me 3 songs, how much does it charge per song? Calculate. Sim calculate hapo. 70 divided by 3. How much? $23,000, isn't it? So I remembered how he manipulated us after we paid him the 50,000, that the song took almost 6 months for him to give us the song. So I am also very intelligent. I started playing with him cat and dog games. Cat and dogs, cat and dogs, cat and dogs. He was so shameless that I'm even admitted in the hospital, he still keep on asking for the money. So here, the message is here. He would call, and I would text him, this is Nelly. Madam got an attack. Hiyo siku pia nilipata attack nikaregeshwa hospitali. Yeah? Ati ile mimi kumwambia mimi ni mgonjwa, and he follows me, he's my #1 fan. He's still asking me for money and I'm in the hospital. Then I left the hospital. When I left the hospital, I went to the UK. Okay? Uko UK, nikishafika UK, he's still texting. He's still calling. No, he was calling. He's very intelligent, does not text. He was calling. I told him, I've told the accountant to sort you out. It was a lie. Because I knew who he is. So I said, wewe, nitakupatia pesa nikikuona kwa studio. I went to the UK. I relaxed. After that, I collected myself. And then I called him. I told him, okay, I'm ready to go to the studio. All right? Then he sent Koyo. So Koyo, I went and I booked, I told him the theme of the song, whatever I want. I choose exactly what I want. I come up with the theme of my songs, and he can tell you that. All right? Yeah. So in the UK, I was staying at the Dilly Hotel, where at the Dilly Hotel is 450 pounds per night. I was in London for 1 week to produce Society and Koyo. So now the producer in the studio is not a Luo. He couldn't get Koyo properly. So I carried the Koyo after paying 350 per hour in London for studio session. You pay upfront, my friend. When you go in there, you see all types of machines. All right? Let me still read for you one of the messages when he was harassing me for money. I can't know when you're mama. What Phoebe? Here. July 19th, Goshnaka in Gituolo. No, I've forgotten. Pole, nimesahau. Also, when he came to the studio, I organized for him a gig. I made sure I fixed him for the Ron Antelope. You remember the Ruma National Park? And he was paid 300,000 by Homa Bay County. That was my project. Napogone teach. Kaka jatumwadwa. Siju kama naelewana. And when I realized what Phoebe is a jealous man, is we walked into the meeting room, he could see me doing presentation, signed a very big contract. When he came, whatever he posted on his page, he posted as if he got himself inside there by himself. Lakini Cloud, Jesus. Cloud. Katamono dekeni, congratulations, my dear, for such a big, eno, diungi post neno. Odio post kagima, gine yawa mane, obedo invited kanyo. An, Akothee, and mana mi word Phoebe teach mama beino. Mo chule siling aluf miadek. Awasha yueo. He will never tell anybody. He will never tell anybody. Probably put den pesa then kanye mom yokoro wi ne podo wi matin. Immediately after that, July, donga paroni watimo Ron Antelope chakarango yawa. Ichanena karango. When was the Ron Antelope? July koso August. Okay, then July, August kanyo, then achako timo page. Immediately koro onge pesa. Emaka itokwa ya pesa mid of late August. Aya. Going into exams. Speak usiku. Aya, cool. Aya. Donge ugonjwa ikanipiga. Donge tuogo ya kati mupenji mabe na lowarko. Then kakoro ogocho usiku kakora gocho ne emakoro kwa pesa. Then koro kasa cool. Pile okinyi kochio ogocho na kagimangi gope. Then aduoke. Madam is unable to pick calls. She got an attack this morning. This is Nelly. We'll call you back. Bas. Winjika kwa narcissist duoko. Quick recovery. Oko wegi kanyo. Friday 24th October. Paro. Okay. I went to the UK. Now I came back. Tagochone. Ta ko neni koro. Ta ikora donje studio. Awinjo ka angi ilo marugolo thum. Ta awinjo ka denda bende late. Denda late. Koro adona kasra. Agol thum. Awinjo ka angi ilo marugolo thum doluo. Koro biane. Then wacho nani? Engi tuolo mimi nimetoka kwa Kiswahili. Sasa nimeenda kwa English. Kwa doluo. Gini miti gidoluo. Akone karebi Malindi. Wadi Malindi villa na. Odaka kwa nano kajo teach the chanda. I have a studio at my home. But I decided, okona ni owotogi studio ne. And what Phoebe will never make any move if you don't send him logistics. Ka okioro logistics mo josimbe. Logistics no bibro oro ka wuono, obro biro after 2 days. Okongo sort out gige ne Monday. But samokwa pesa, tokwa pesa kajimu biro sano. Yani it's urgent, he's coming then and there. Kise oro pesa. In another next day. Go the ambo kedo guti, So I sent the money. I wasn't feeling very well. I had an event in Malindi. So I decided to go to my villa in Watamu. And I told him, oh, I think will be a very good place. You can also come and relax. I also want to treat you. Hapa neno kana post. Ana treat you got a kia golden awards, kia OGW, kia king, kia ngowa. Izo madogodania gigo. I was happy for him. Kana ora pesa. I think I must have sent between 30 or 40,000. I don't remember. He has the receipts. And I've told him to send me a breakdown of all the monies I've sent him. I don't know. I can't remember. Either I sent him 30 or 40,000. Or Kanyal Paro. Because I do a lot of transactions. Bas. Arito, sime. Koro kawinjira bet. Koro ambo kada gochone. Nikechene mo travel. Arito mudo gochna. Arito, adie function na. Kasi die function, ane noka koro gocho. No, Ariambo. Ariteka, okanene. Bas. Kaito, gocho na but tieno, when I didn't have any options. Tana kiari to dichuo. Mi sijui kufuga mwanaume. Hapa mbele ndo mtajua Wood Phoebe ni mtu aina gani. Hata nashangaa wanaume wanaishi na yeye. Wanawake wanaishi na Wood Phoebe anakieka ku survive. Hata nyalode akieka ku survive. Koro ogochona taneno simbe to okona ni osichopo Mombasa mudamie location to akone ni sort out yourself with your people. I will see you tomorrow. Niketnyoka dwa baggage no ngeni location kagibiro ka oda kanindo wadwa chiemo wadwa kiango nikesha seoro ne pesa odhio sort out himself with his people ko biro gigang maji prabirio manokro wachne. Then okowuth ga kende nyako bega gi nyadi ya moro maengo an pokaro mo Wood Phoebe studio kani kende ka onge dhako. That's the reality of the matter. Keno nyiri mapotindo aworo gik ma nyiri gitimo gi jaduong no. I don't know, we'll find out soon. Koro and it hurts me as a mother. Obiro ka oyuda keni katimango. Then akone ni wadi Malindi ya menopause nante matino miu ya wil wane wadi Watamu wariembo. We drove all of us. Munyi sani mtokane rach to anaja Prado. Koro obro telo muna yude mbele. Kwa chopo Malindi matoka bino ketore. Koro wayua matoka kanyo wachope villa wabedo. Kwa sebedo tananyise no siepna. Kapenje ni unginga ukona ni angi manager mara. Tangia ni manager mtu manager mane. So chopo I didn't like it. Number one, simply because I did not like any sexual activities around my production. Because for me, music is a personal thing. And even when we were still together with Nelly, who tell you, during the time I'm recording, I sleep in my own room. Because I'm emotionally attached to everything. There's something that sex normally takes away from a woman. Or even when people have sex around, sex has its own demons too. I don't like it around me when I'm producing or even I'm going for a show. So anyise ni nyarino kik nyon karu studio ka o lore room kucho kadwa nene nikech o kadwar any disturbance ka. Then onyisa ni akel ne kongo mondo miye moral. I went, I asked him what kia Jack Daniels kia ngo gikaka ilungo nango gik moko kanyo. I went and bought alcohol. I brought. There was 3-course meal. There was breakfast, there was lunch, there was dinner. Bas, kotiko wer mokwongo, ahoro ne pesa. Tiko wer marario, ahoro ne pesa. Tinde nano quote, he can tell you. Tinde nano quote, natuo, uyabara, but I said, nika kamdeye ni, nyakamdeye motiek na wendegi. So we pushed and we managed to produce 3 songs. Because managed to produce 3 songs, actually, wakao break for 1 or 2 days, then we finalized. I wanted a total of maybe 6 songs. Tongisa is going to Nairobi. He has a meeting, meeting president, on Thursday. And then once he's done, he's going to organize his things and he's coming back. So we sat down and I advised him. I told him all the things that would make him successful. We went deep into, conversation of motivations and stuff. Gimana chwanya. What I didn't like that pissed me off completely is he said this twice. Ati, people say that which language should I use? Yeah, wagini rach kidu wawache. Yano rach na I feel like I can puke. Niji wacho. Can I put it? I don't know. I'm getting goosebumps if I want to say this thing. Can I say that people say we are involved sexually? Kutumia your word. Awache gidoluka kana wache. Ningeni jiwacho na ngoti. I was like, okay, hold on. Hold it on there. I pretended like I've not, like I didn't understand what the fuck he was even talking about. I was like, I hope it is Jack Daniels talking and not you addressing me. So I ignored it. So we sat by the couch and my legs were swollen. So he touched my legs like, hey, osiep na sami tuto chando chunya. Ingeni no siep na, then the lights went off. And then he went straight again. Ni ingeni jiwacho ni, yeah, kama no gino rach na wakadwa nuoyo. Then I just stood up and I went to my bedroom and slept. So this thing has been disturbing my mind on how I want the project, but I also want to tell him, first and foremost, I'm not your caliber. O kan mon mi, o kan dako mi nyalo nindo godo. Kata to, esa nduk mar maiti. O kan dako ma wood fi bi nyalo nindo go, kata to. Gino chanda gocho no siep na moro apimoni. Takone ni projects gipoko rumo, but adana nyis ngani ni gik mo wacha na go ekorichona. O kan basne, o kan caliber ne. Okane kate caliber. So I held it. Odi Nairobi. I sent him money. Nti osip na moro matuo. Koro akia whatever. My app was not functioning. Kaito owacha nani kiani endigi madawa go otiyoga godo koro ntie kaka giagi miega discount and stuff. Koro chulo na the 8,000 nikech app na ne okti. App na mar bank. Koro no kanyal golo pesa. E bank. Kaito koro kose chulona, it was coming to about 8,000. Koro sama chule pesa tapenje ni yede kane pesa di tokona. Kora round off with whatever I was supposed to pay him and I sent him the money. He told me he didn't acknowledge the receipt of the money. Odi kata gocho ne tapenje ni yodo pesa. Ongisa ni na yudo ashukuru. Okay, sawa. Bas. Nangoja jamaa arudi Mombasa. Nangoja jamaa day 1. Unajua me I don't have one day free in my life. Day 1 nangoja what Phoebe. Day 2. Day 3 I decided to call him. I asked him because my time to come back to Nairobi ilikuwa imefika. So I asked him, Omera, karibati monangu. Nie ase adala. Remember I paid him for my project, fully paid. Ase adala. To anchire kagi project maru musaja kadala or I work on his album. Do you know what that means to an artist? Do you know what that means to an artist? You are busy telling me you are working on another artist project, yeah? Yet I've already paid you my project. I'm waiting for you to send me mastered and mixed and mastered projects so I can release my song. First I got angry. And then my children told me, Mom, don't get angry. If there's anything we can do, let's just do it so you get your projects done. Then I called him and asked him, so when do I expect the project to be done? Then he boldly told me, that I'm in Nairobi, I don't have a studio, and I am under Musa Jakadala's budget. So if you want me to finish your work, you will have to get me an Airbnb. So that I don't expose your work, I can go sit there and work. First and foremost, I was so mad. And then remember, I was equally sick. I was towards the end of my breakdown. So this one even pushed me into another. I think I have the messages here. Who's there?
Me.
Let me read for you. Would Phoebe in nyakawariye. In producer maber. Kendo jotum produce yo kodi. Lakini nyakawariye. In nyakawaketi laine. Kumidi yebe onge. Either I bet producer kati donji go home. Two things. In better producer get thum gik mokario kenyal ni ketija nyego. You are a very jealous human being. Wa or ni gine nika. Asom nika. Asomunu messages mag Word Phoebe mag Airbnb. Ana kia Airbnb ana koto kadaga Airbnb ana ja 5-star. Winjo. Aja 5-star hotels. Nairobi kanti nena manaboma hotel kati nena Kempinski kada Sankara. O tende na gino tenda di adek. Koro kicha kunyisa watina dia manye Airbnb. Icha kiduoka kumakia. So when he sent me this message, fans what I enjoy. Hey, yawa Word Phoebe. Oma bija chien. Oma Word Phoebe ja chien. Hey! Ngama has zero empathy. Ngoja. Wenyesu. Where is that place? Ndio ayudo. Ongisa. Maybe manya Airbnb moro mondo adi abede okada expose tijini. Muna take teach. Remember these songs, their logistics were already done in Watamu, right? I already spent money on them. So it's upon him to get me a properly mastered and mixed. Katodi timoge mabati, katodi timoge your chege moro has nothing to do with me. All I want is my project because they've already been paid for. Then I got so angry and I sent my message. I don't know how Airbnbs work, my dear. Then he replied, "Thuon narcissist. Wacha niendele na kazi." Then I told him, "Aluro pressure. I don't like pressure." Then I remembered my son is running an Airbnb in Nairobi, which is almost 7,000 per day. So I sent him my son's number. I said, organize with him, and then they send me the bill. Hey, Jokama. Be Word Phoebe osanda Nairobi ni. Jokama. Hey. Yawa mon modak ki Word Phoebe joadu. Ngani no dago nango. Apenjo because ana kia kaka Airbnb tiyo. Ana donje hotel mimi ya key card cha. Tadongo ni tap to dot yaore. I do not know how Airbnbs work. Ka Word Phoebe actually Akothee check-in. He did not go and check in during the day. He came late at night. And that late at night, I don't know what happened. Kochopo, Achapoka to ivada ngama mako simba onge to no se chako be yudo ka achako bedo matuo koro wiya be ne ok ber anya wiya no ponta ol kinyne owuok odhi kuon modhiye koduogo wiyo wil gi password mar dot kamodake owada wano se lorno oko wadwa wano se lock password wano oro oko apenje no mera, can you be a man and sort out yourself? En watch mane magi moro matin isemanya ka gima an meru Nairobi ka. You know, I'm also sick at atuato. It didn't last. We are going to be on. It didn't last. Then I actually fell sick. Yeah? That night, remember, I paid for him Airbnb. I'm paying 7,000 per day. 5,000 plus 2,000 for his food. Mono kiko chanda giwa chiemo. Adanya wada. Poka bilo gimono yaka pinyiru. Oh la. So my daughter, I have my sister's daughter who also has a restaurant in front of the Airbnb. So I was paying a total of 7,000 per day. Mondo would fibio take tumbe na. Mondo miya tumbe mana se ko cholo. I think I spent almost 150,000, if not 120, 30 plus logistics, 180,000. Are we together? Come on in there, chiemo, kongo, and everything. Alright? So, tuo goya. Kudwange ningani be pache oge. I became sick. Then, I got admitted. Do you know what Phoebe was still in that Airbnb waiting for me to get discharged so I can come in the studio? As I was in the hospital, dying, what Phoebe was in my Airbnb. On my bill, 7,000 per day. Can you make a problem, Mona Martin? I am in the hospital. I am admitted at all. I am dying. Nyatina moro, million wori won Phoebe ni Airbnb. Call you the challenge, Mona Martin. Or send a message. Ni you don't even check out a wada. When are we recording? I'm in the hospital. He's in my Airbnb. And do you know, he did not even finish mastering those songs. I have evidence here. Majanik, here. Kari amboya wa ngamanya lo somo jokama. Ngamanya lo somo. Aye na kodito janekoga. Imagine I am in the hospital. 9th November. I will word Phoebe. Money in the Airbnb. Mana cholo. Ori tomo na dio record. Sijui kama tuko pamoja lakini. Sijui kama mnaelewa uchungu wenye niko nayo. I had to tell him, Temuru, handle yourselves without stressing me. I don't have any energy nor support here in Nairobi. Anbe anwendo. Manipulation. I am praying with you. You will be well. Abironeni. I am in the hospital. Dake kamatini wiyo se will gi kaki yao Airbnb. Ose gochona. Ose will ginene. Gocho wada. Ose lor nuwa oko. Then I sent the songs to my guitarist Masupo, and then Masupo said we need a guitarist on the song. When I told him I need a guitarist on the song, I asked him if you know any guitarist, and because I knew he was going to manipulate me with it, I got my own guitarist. The guitarist came. Kono winje uruwod Phoebe. When the guitar, no acha niye na odiketo guitar. Kano walk Mombasa, no acha odiketo guitar kende. Koro awinje ko orna tum maonge guitar. And then I asked him, let me bring a guitarist. Guitarist ne ko biro. Dongen producer. Dongo ne go nyis guitarist ka go tum. Dongen nyiso guitarist ni go dan gada. Kati cheki go. Delu nipatie hii. Dongi pango kaki pango jatum. Misu jatum ni mia tena, mia alto, mia soprano, nuoma, mia bariton. Dongi ja guitar mi pango kamano. Hey, me tati mama kosa go to the wood fibi munda page into session not the na de geta. Kibro biro tibro winja penya bro winja ngo. Ni okoko kakadwa rapenya nikakuwa mkali. Okoko kakidwa donga in kode studio kanyo. Daki inyise kakido no gogita mera wetuko koda bwana ket na gite tom. He. Ya. Sawa wa ngia na moko manyalo yero mabeyo. Manipulation. Aya. Then achango matintin nyoro na tek na sana agombo katato. I was feeling so bad and it was also part of this making me feel bad, yeah. Nan gire mapek sana poka winya kana nyola. Aya. Apenje, have you reorganized society? Yeah. Okoro would fi no dak Airbnb na toti motije jomoko. Donge ujo kapenje na have you he was not involved in society at all. Abiro nyiso gima no wacho na ka society owuok. We mondi, wabiro gigi ngeny. Bas kane jo migori contactor for the Piniluo na kone ni mondo bio konya organize artists, right? Mana propose nyinge. Koro kanu kama manipulations gyo chakore mangeny, I didn't want to deal with him again. I didn't want. So even when I was told, I said I don't know. When I was asked, I said I don't know. Yeah. Then we are in the hospital and we are talking. Yeah. Which one is this? Ami a number mar producer Mar Society. Ami oko uogo. Rabet baya. Otimo na projects mar artist mamoko. I could see someone is not working. Dongane hospital. Niketi wenda day could take him 3 days or 2 days to master. Samani hospital would people that Airbnb na Nairobi kanyo. The producer has okay. Let's concentrate on Winning Society and Jubilation for now, but he can send you that song. Sorry, okay. Okay, let me ask him. Before they lose the data, so you keep the data. Neoko penjo katama lekno. Bas, kacho poching makuro da release album, kora kono orna wendegi. Mapo dani hospital. Then I listened to the songs. This nigga didn't do anything on the songs. He was busy with other things. Then, okay, Openja, we'll wait for you to prompt me. I am being discharged tomorrow. Koro achunora, mondo awog e hospital, monda de tiekra yu word fibi, yani andeye kagueno. Kikolal nagi project. I left the hospital with a cannula in my hands to go into the studio. You people don't know. I was in the studio straight from the first day I tried to leave the hospital. No siko penjani. What record karango? To an hospital. He even came and saw me in the hospital with his crocodile tears. I don't know what made him break down. He was breaking down for his own bullshit, not me. Then now I decided and said, let me just get out of the hospital. That's the day I got out of the hospital and collapsed in front of the hospital. I got readmitted. Right? We do it on Wednesday. Tomorrow you rest after the meeting. Wednesday, Kechodono Chako Ninde Airbnb na. Abariek. Akone Wednesday will not be possible. I'll be leaving the city. I am fine now. Tomorrow will be okay. Newa chuno word Phoebe don the studio. And go see it mama ji. Newa make kete. Mwa so word Phoebe studio. Anakot. Ka hospital kwa tuo. Kakura penje ni nkanye. I had gone to take some dinner. I kia kure. Akone ni anecdote ma studio ka. Aritika kendo ka uogi. Baby girl, we stayed in the studio until 3 a.m. in the morning. With my cannula in my hands. Hospital. Then when he finished the last project, yeah? Ma openya now. Okay, koro wachak session at what time? Saboro koso that sang when 10 a.m. Okay. I can only do 2 hours. Niketi na tuo. Kora nyisi na I can only do 2 hours. Sawa Jaber. See you kesho. Then go and rest. Go rest and do society the evening. Ka ase yueyo. The guy did not do anything on the society. Nor did taught him other things. Yeah. when we were doing Winnie's song, cannot master Winnie's song to ako neni adan mo dikit kama Winnie woeno ngani no do kamarach. I don't know how to download the kiangawa. Ako no problem, I'll give you the one that downloaded. I go to my graphic designer or na download or ni akone ket gino kanyo ket in ka wono ki work. That is how we got Winnie's song out. Otherwise dini oko work esechego. Aya or na tom. Yeah, this is when I collapsed again. See? See? Wotoruenya. Achalo kama. Todi chuo moro ni de pesana. Achalo kama. Jo kama. Todi chuo moro mara duonglo. Oni de pesana Airbnb keno wi okodi. Like, are you people understanding where I'm coming from? Akeni uelewa? Donge kata nditi egipachi wachi ni yawa. Mama ni tuonya lo kata to. Koro dina tonga bado chulo Airbnb no. Thank God I had paid prior. Huh? Ninafanana hivi. Mwanaume ameishi kwa Airbnb anangoja nilipe. Oneni? Na udumi projects zangu, anafanya projects za watu wengine. Bas kanyi sini mondo orna, what's the way forward? Then he asked me here. He asked me, what's the way forward? Ariti chango fast. Apenje. Way forward, koro way forward danga duo kinango. Way forward for my health koso. Huh? Hey, what's the way forward? Kora penye nito way forward mane. Way forward mane. Huh? With my health koso. So I told him, Okonani, get well fast, dear. Tanyiseni no idea where this is taking me. Get now window marriage. You can do what you can at your capacity. When I step down and can do anything, we will pick it up. Martining atonyisi in a nice way. Atuora anyalokto. Aya. I am anyway releasing the tatubora from my deathbed. Ka okamake amana ndika ngo ka okamake it bende sawa nikit na winjo ka okan mabera yinya. So I told him I'm releasing the song. Yeah, korokoro na tatu bora anyiseni fans will enjoy. They will remember me with those okda tune. But do me a favor, help me upload the music on all platforms. First I needed the promo. I will be positive, Tapona. If we can work on to what to present to the county government tomorrow, equally better. Okay, done. Magi sawa. Then oro na gi moro kanyo matakataka moro kanyo. Ka winjo thumno ta winjo kam agocho ne. Akono mera thumno rach. Thumno rach. The dog studio mondi lost to malongo bass okawinj bass kakora wuok hospital kora go thum maduong to kawinj ka bass makona kone ni dino rach. So which means he wasn't working on my project but burning my money. Good morning. I went to a friend's studio at night to work on the 2 songs. Nikech I had an early morning medication. I'll be checking in the afternoon. Ka ase yueyo. Akia gigo eko hizo vitu zimechanganyikana. So mahali vita imetokelezea saa hii ni hii kenye imenitrigger. Ile siku nilimtumia tulimaliza kwa studio nikamtumia 30,000 tukiwa kwa lift. Hiyo siku tulimfinya kwa studio akamaliza hiyo project. Alafu simu yake ikalia. M-Pesa message inalianga tofauti. Akaangalia M-Pesa message. akaona message. Ni kama alifeel kama hiyo pesa ni ndogo. Remember he asked for 70,000 for 3 songs. Divide 70,000 divide by 3. That's 23. I sent 30,000. On top of it, analala kwa Airbnb nalipa na chakula. So ni kama hakujua nimemuona because I was driving myself. I'm mad. I saw him drive in front of me. He went to look for food. Definitely, he must have paid with M-Pesa because by that time, he didn't have any penny. He confided in me that he didn't have money. Period. No pesa. Koro, I sent him 30,000. Then he didn't acknowledge the money. The next day, because I do a lot of transactions, neo kadani will tapenje in the evening. Omera be yudo pesane. It's here. I posted it. Then he said, here, dear Esther Akothee, okay, your M-Pesa transfer of 30,000 to John Okumu, number that has been processed. Mano pesa maoro nekawa chunkode when you were with him at the lift. He didn't acknowledge it. So I told him a spiritual person. I felt like he wanted more something. Yeah, I'm about to finish. No, you guys can't go out. I have a show tomorrow. If you, hey, bitches, if you go out tomorrow and then you refuse to wake up to help me organize for my show tomorrow, I will pour water on those beds.
Cool. But you went to tell everything. You're good. Love you.
Me, I don't want to see dead people. In fact, don't come back.
Cool. Don't come back.
Huh? Cool. Yeah. Do you know what you're cool?
Cool.
They.
No, me, I'm telling you, Mama, you'll come back.
Okay, my love.
Cool. Let's go. I want to send some. You want to send me some pesa?
Some money. Oh, I sent John 20,000. I didn't know he's going out. Refund, madam.
You sent John 20,000.
I sent you 20,000 to pay 5,000 for washing the car.
Yeah.
Refund the balance.
What balance is she talking about?
You know our wine?
Your wine, javiet ukawi kabuona.
Wewe unachoma wewe.
Okay, my love. Yeah, I'm just addressing. You remember how Wood Phoebe manipulated me in Nairobi?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to let the world know.
Mom, tell John I can buy wine.
Buy my daughter wine. In fact, kau pesa maure. John, ichulo mtoka pesa di?
5,500.
You're going with the driver?
Yeah.
You're even taking my car and my security.
Yeah.
But I came
Where are you
first.
going? Can I come with you?
No. You have a show tomorrow.
Out. Where are the boys?
Sleeping.
Downstairs, sleeping.
All of them are sleeping downstairs.
No,
Yeah.
Dominic will come after some time. He's still on his phone.
Okay.
Mom, just tell her I can buy wine.
Ne, the kau pesa mengi nesi. How much do you need for
Wine?
partying?
I just need what? Oh, for my own wine.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Dion has, I already on 20,000.
okay.
Mtoko chulo 5,000. 5,000, right?
Yeah.
Kinacho kwa mganga, kijairudi.
And pesa.
Okay.
The kau pesa no sani. Dion, oruna tena ni pesa. Anaenda kukumanipulate na hiyo do.
I sitakubali. Mama said give me money for the wine. Good night, Mom. Love you, Mom.
Love you too. So nikamuuliza, good afternoon dear. Did you receive the money? Yani Wood Phoebe ngengi pesa ma okona no message. He didn't see messages. I asked my friend Mama G. I said, Mama G, Ward anasema hajaona pesa. Ward hajaona pesa. M-Pesa, message ya M-Pesa inalianga tofauti. Inakuanga na milio yake. Ukisikia kuna vile inakujanga message ya M-Pesa. Ananijibu, I haven't been to text. That is a day after 24 hours. 24 hours, Wood Phoebe hajaona pesa nilimtumia. 30,000 na hii uchumi. I haven't been to texts. Yes, naona thanks. I told him, gimana donjo mana kawane lift. But it's okay. I hope all is well. Toduo kania, been sleeping and Kare, how are you feeling? I gave him peace of my mind. I told him, Jayada, Angatma very sensitive and extremely intelligent. I sent the money just as soon as we left the studio and it rang on your phone. You took your phone and looked at it. I was expecting to hear from you. So I had to ask if it went through since I handle a lot of transactions. You drove off and definitely you paid bills while you were outside. So for me, this feels like manipulation and it doesn't land well with me. I fear manipulation big time. I am extremely sensitive. Awacho ayueyo. Thank you very much for the wonderful project. Let me take a break and listen to my body be blessed. Hakujibu hiyo siku. That was 15. Alijibu kesho yake. Alijibu. He didn't address. Haku address he. If you want to know the real meaning of manipulation, hiyo haku address. Amekuja na another thing. Hi dear. Life is important and very precious. Kindly take time and rest. Let your doctor guide you until you get well. Money will never be enough. Let's chase it. Kawangima. Kendo wa tegno. Get well soon. Oko address gimama lokani. Ka. Gima wacho ni oko uwe. Or the other things. True manipulation. And that was the end of us. Bange achaka share gossip na moko. Tugiko nani, if there is something you still want, just keep it. We were supposed to go, I wanted to take him with me to South Africa because there is some guests I wanted him to put on my songs. Tokaka neo olokore na nyathi Nairobi. Awacho ni jaduong ni katinga dhigo South Africa tato. Oika. Then the fact that you keep on carrying the narrative that people are saying that we are yawa what fibi kinok nyalre golgine patio kanyalo to kikitaki teminger di machalo kamano anyalo ngok bas Pastor Mar Migori walk and he sent it to me. Tadua in a nice way. Ni Migori County are doing their own thing. Yeah. They are doing their own thing. The mokodonje pingo watch kanyo. Koro. Okanyal konyi. I was just pissed on even him hanging around me. Baskaito ogocho na chieng moro. Skize ni maneno. Agocho ni akone ntire were moro. Madarani mondo. I need one more song. I need to work on one more song. Then I sent him whatever I wanted done. Casto Ogochona, kind very hyped. Ni hey Nyamama society ni anyalo nyamigo. I was like angado sime mondi nikech maybe no dwa wuoyo gi ngato ok an awinjo kadenda ujuol. I remember I was walking on my corridor or something. Tachaka gochone. Apenje ni wachoni. Ni society ni liet owinjo katon na olokore. Society ni liet ase share. I didn't sleep that night. I was so disgusted. I felt so humiliated as a woman. I felt so... You know, as a woman, there are some men that if a man approach you or tell you such words, you would feel, but until Jomokoma, Kongisigi Pinaloka. Odwa nyama gi society. Nikech wend no liet. Kapas. I didn't eat. I sent him a text. Here. This was my message to him. Very respectably. Hello, dear. There are a few issues that have been weighing heavily on me, and I feel it's important to address them openly and respectfully. First, there was a time you mentioned that some people were saying we are involved sexually. I want to be very clear that this narrative must stop there. Kenyans know who I am and what I do professionally, and I have never been associated with sexual behaviors in my work with the opposite sex. That kind of insinuation is unacceptable and should not be repeated in any form. Secondly, there was a call where, while discussing society, you used sexual or rather vulgar language that made me uncomfortable. If we are working together, our interaction must remain strictly professional. I do not appreciate vulgarity or casual sexual remarks. Let us focus on talent, purpose, and the work at hand. I hope this is received in the spirit it is intended. I deeply respect people who respect themselves, their work environment, and the people they work with. Thank you. Samon nyalo paronari yambo. Manipulator message. Wijeuru answer Marwood Phoebe. It has been on some comment sections. And you know the respect we have between us. Pokne wasero rekata dichia. But you know there are people who think ni closeness moko gin mag weche hera. Nikech that's where their minds dwells at. Wajinga hao. So, here comes the king. So the other day I told him, I want us to work on another project. Koro embe koro sani koro bedo professional. Kore koro a fresh. Kore koro embe koro oro gigene professional. Hi. I would love us to separate the projects. Song composition separate from recording. Don't nyalo paro ni chien kucho no kwa 70,000 on the record when the deck. Koro sani be yo either, which is okay. But oningo woman be mo either. To ko ningo doge watch moro ni yangi gope. I don't even know what Phoebe be watching to pesadimo banda. Homa Bay, I did 2 songs. It is not what Phoebe who did the song. producer Wodnya Tanga did the song and he was paid 50,000 cash, right? Ward Phoebe was sent 20,000 niketino wati nimundo mie mana mafuta. Are we together? Na akapiga simu na akashukuru. Koro gik maoma beyo konya luwe. Mami teach mochule 300,000. Koro waai kanyo. Yeah? Oni nguo mane teach manyenu koni nyamama. Moving forward, I will charge you 50,000. Kati nengo chako wati ni ya kibire studio na. Right? Okuniko wotogi equipment semtoka. Kati manyone kamo the set studio. No. 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 Kora mie pacha. Mae pacha mamie kumgik masewa chonugo eko. Pe. So, and that is the end of me and Ward Phoebe. Ko window kagik mawacho go eko ochwanye. Kato neno ni ma defamation of character. To waro miye court. Ana ye. Ketimokungo I feel sexually harassed as a woman, which I don't take bullshit from men. Yeah? Secondly, he's a terrible manipulator. One Phoebe can actually drive you into madness. Today is called, tomorrow, and come on. Ikira ni moods again kanya. Yeah, so nimesema imenitoka kwa roho. No hard feelings. Atiko ragi Ward Phoebe. Unge gope maango. Ene maingi gopa. Ketika go kwan. To osekalo nyaka pesa mano kwayo. Ase nyiseka wono ni organize all the possible invoices. Mundo orna. Uneno kaja Nigeria, charge 2,000. Sorry. Kora tiko watch. Yeah. Manekes, when you are disciplined, No. I'm done with Ward Phoebe. However talented however talented he is, oyo yawa, erokamano, orumo. I told him, I have been an international artist. Not this Oangala Madogotania. I deal with the international producers. Maoro ni invoice. Euro deposit, invoice kitieko. Euro balance. Mama kukudwa yu arugu kumanyo Airbnb kia chiemo kia dwa kongo kia ngwapana kaduar. Diunyisa na wacho. I told him I'm waiting for receipts. Receipt mar Airbnb. Evander. Here. Donc ma man sama na hospital. Donc ma sama na hospital. Kika kid number woda kai. Ma. Donc Ward Phoebe do da kai Airbnb to an hospital. Guys, good night. Ward Phoebe, bye. Chamege artist mamoko. Lakini ka anaja niko moka ongegi mapando kelingeyo. Nakani sana. I didn't want to go with this thing into new year 2026. Bye. Chamie kama chielo. Ani kikimosa. Kata waromo kikimosa. I paid you your dues. Hatuulizani. Nimekuwa artist bila wewe. Mi si upcoming artist. I'm a well-established international artist. I'm not a Luo artist either. That's what it is. Was that fair? Let me ask. So mnataka tu jiero pando gikmokoma, yani mlikuwa mnataka nikufe na hiki kitu kwa roho yangu. Ndiye aenda akisema, ona, Akothee akona deni yangu, anaonga kan gigo port fi bito obio wacha nego wiman gono. Ndio nikamkumbusha leo, umesahau ulikuja kuomba 70,000. And the 7,000 you were supposed to do the 3 songs. Kono kada pesa mani mipenyo. Akothee nyakadera anaonge siri anangisi anga mako chwanya okayuarago sina hiyo time ya kuyuarok na watu lakini nyakana nyisi do piny mundo ngenini ngama nade no wonder Prince Dagi no ringi bwana onge ngama nyalo ringo a good ni talented artist a talented producer dano yuakni ni in kada inyalo ta rucho duon ngato michaki ket duon ngama chielo giluongi ni ward nyingi rach sana. Ambobe na no lawi kanyo. Ambo no lawi 1 hour. And everything that Ambo said was true. There's an artist who has sent me a text say, I also know of another idiot. Kila mtu anamlilia. Anatesa wasanii sana. Simu kwa mkono full time. Na projects za wasanii inachukua more than months. Lunch ati lazima umnunulie. Ukikuja kurecord. Na baadaye project haiishi. Producers must change. Anasewacho. Ambono lao would Phoebe straight up to gimona mano wacho was true. Kapenje ni beneno waka mbola wini ano kangiga gigo. Tene meno kungo bilo nyisa na mbola waka moro kanyi na no manipulate kamera man narcissist. In would Phoebe ni ngama rachi. Ni ngama rachi bwana. Ini nyalo chamu chunyi ngato. Ino ki ngama ber kabisa. Lok timbe ni streets ka wangni ti mulo modei ana wache lo wasanite te Mose Sandre Lueti. Kane giluor nyisi ata wacho ni kubitera be onge ana koth aduka nyamonge antie okinyal nyama in kate ndoto kinyal kada toy kada daktari wacho mnani ya ni tuni ni would Phoebe manyalo tieke in fact is daktari ni oninga to nyoro oninga se to nyoro yesterday. Advances mani temo go kono gore pin ni temo nyisa kama no nyisi ni jiyo se wacho mondo wakwan gino wani go kwade go kanyo ha ana yero ngama ni dogo bwana ana kiyera oyuma kamano. Anyway, me I'm going to sleep, I'm tired. Mumesikia? Iyo kenye would Phoebe alifanya ni fair? Konyana. Koro diure YouTube mondo do watch society. Society na huyo niye wendi nyemo. Diuru du unyem gi society. Na huyo niye wendi nyemo anakia. Na golothom. Someone is spending my money on Airbnb and I'm admitted, like. Then obiro sanyo wacho nikago kwan. Huh? And when I sent him the text to ask him if he received the money, why didn't he say anything? Call sanyen broke, January chiko January. Para ni bas. In madi biko na kona ni jaber. Koro kare or na ora. Koro kare orna up front piny rach. I use good camera. I don't know, something happened with my camera. Why should I use good camera? This is me. If you don't like me, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. My phone is 250,000. Idiot. I use good camera, man. Insimbe na gino kagi insimbe mo kwanye wangayo. Wendo simu yako ni cheap. Takataka hii. The winja na uru society no mundu nyisa kaini wendi nyemo. Nyalo ngok. Go to buy. Sawa guys, you have a good night. I love you and take care. Yeah, now I am good. Now I can go and sleep. Yeah, Stan. Kes makanyo. Aloro. I've said everything with all honesty, and I've tried my level best, you know, to protect you, but look like you want to take advantage of me. And 26 amu ngata ki chwanya tabiru mo ine mafansa. Sawa guys, good night. I love you.